Steve Evans, cagey first 45, excellent second.
Yeah, listen, I said to the boys at half time, we've dominated the 45 minutes. They have the biggest chance of the half. A lad who's played for me, Omar Bulbo, and he normally converts them, and you'd be changes the talk a little bit. But I said we've worked really hard with a better side, but I don't think we've done enough. So the big chance comes to them. We don't really click in the final third, but we worked really hard. I think the first 25 minutes of the second half, we gave them an absolute pasting. And you're hoping the game's done then, aren't you? You get the special goal from a special player for our level. He gets a great finish, Alex. And then I've counted at least 6 good chances to put us 2 ahead, or if we get the second, I think we win more. But then you're going to have to live in every 5 or 6 minutes without them really making a chance. So the great characters in the group, they're brilliant to work with every day. They ask what we do every day, they don't question it. And as our chairman says, if you follow the right plan, you'll be successful. If you follow a wacky plan that some will get, then you'll never be successful.
You said that you had words at half time at Crewe. Was it the same today?
No, it was different. It was we've dominated a football match, but have we done enough to come in here saying we should be like we've done in previous weeks? We should have this game put to bed. It was a different chat. It was about we're playing against a good team with good players, a bright young manager, and we've not really moved them around in the final third as much as we should do. That criticism probably hurt them a little bit because it was mild, it was gentle. And they reacted in the way that you want a group of young men to react.
Second game on the trot, wasn't it? A reaction after the break, but what a goal. Talk us through that goal from Alex Gilby.
We're actually thinking that, from memory, I think Jamie should get away and get a shot off. And there's a good challenge to be fit to defend. There's a good challenge on the edge of the box and it breaks. And if anyone goes and watches him, he scored a really special, stunning goal for Gillingham for Charlton against Gillingham just after I'd gone. And I was watching all Alex footage today before I picked the team, and when it falls out the box, I really expect him to score, but he's put it in the one place that makes it a special finish.
You kind of held back on your substitutions until kind of midway in that second half. Was that really just to see what they were going to react with? No, nothing to do with what they were doing. I think we had them on the ropes, didn't we? If it's a boxing match, there's no 1-2 going in, there's 5-2 going in. And you're just thinking that we get the second goal and then we can introduce, the plan was then we're going to introduce all of them at one time and completely change it and look after a squad ahead of Saturday. But as the 2 members, the senior members of staff, or the 3, we pledge involved with Rains and Revs, they said to me, we're so fit as a group, we're so fit, let them go further on the journey. So we did. I think when we made the substitutions, it was the right time. I think they brought the boy Nevers on from West Ham, who played against us recently, and he's very talented, so we brought Luther on, and last time we played against him, Luther didn't give him a kick, so that was the reason for that one. And I think Max was just tired a little bit. He's not been in the side, and we know what Saxon Early's about. He gives you everything. He's committed. He goes forward. He's young and he's naive, and but we bring Nemo, and then you have a lot more security, but with a lot more purpose as well going forward. It's a nice luxury to have, isn't it? With the substitutions you've made, it's not going to. They're relentless, really, and the Newport are probably thinking, oh no, there's more to come yet. Yeah, listen, I think Newport see the subs, and if they say anything different, it should have been a comprehensive win for us, and that's against a good side. That's a side that I've watched a lot of the recent footage, and up until the Grimsby game, when the performance away at Harrogate 4-0 at half time was absolutely electric and stunning. So we said to the boys, we have to be prepared and ready, and in fairness, we games off late on Friday, we come in Saturday, we worked really hard on Saturday with the group. We're trying to be relentless, we're trying to keep them up to a certain standard. I read a lot of managers this weekend saying they gave them the weekend off. That tells me they must have wanted to go a weekend off themselves. So, I neglect my family at times because that side of it, professionalism side, comes first. But they're doing it, not me. I turn up and I take training and organise it with the staff and ultimately pick a team. But the dressing room deserve enormous credit. They're a brilliant group to work with. Whatever happens in the future, I've just said to them from the start, give me everything. If you give me everything and there's a purpose about it, we take that all day. Alex Gilby, words can't speak highly enough of the player tonight.
I thought he was the best player on the pitch by some distance tonight. I didn't think he was so good at Crewe, and Alex knows that, and I don't think he was so good at a couple of training games. But you don't bring a player with his quality and at least put him on a pitch to start with And listen, we set a good midfield player sitting on that bench. I mean, something Arthur Reid, who was outstanding for 3 games and popped out the side for a different cup time, can't get back in. And Dean Campbell at the start of the season was absolutely stunning. Jason Taylor's come out tonight and watches Roberts be outstanding. So it's but we need competition. You know, the chairman's very progressive with us. We know we need to strengthen the group in January, but there's a long time to January. You know, the first benchmark is 10 games. We've done 8. We're going to the equivalent of, you can call it Man United, Man City rolled into one when we go to Bradford on Saturday. They're just a stunning football club, playing far below where they should be. So that's our next challenge, and that's the only thing we focus on.
Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Steve, just a quick one on a wider point. It's been a momentous week off the pitch. Just talk us through as a manager how you've managed to guide the team through such a time with the Queen's death.
I think there's no doubt we're all touched with Her Majesty's passing, and you know when I think we're all sad when we come back in, and then the football game is all off. I think it was absolutely right. I've heard stupid reactions. I think if we'd have tried to go out and play Saturday, and Her Majesty's passed 2 days before, it would have been insulting to a lady that served us for all these years. But on Saturday morning when I came in, I said we can't affect nothing about the King now, about King Charles, and we can't affect nothing about Her Majesty's passing. We can only respect it, but we have a real loyalty to our supporters who work hard all week to earn their money, and we need to turn up and be strong against Newport. But we can all pray and silence our thoughts and wish that lady a great journey when she goes next week.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
You got 90 minutes out of Alex Gilby as well. That must have been a bonus.
Yeah, it was. He said 1 game before he come to us, as you know, and we pitched him straight in a couple of training sessions. And I said to Alex on the Monday when we break it all down, I speak to all the players, and I said to him it wasn't his best at crew, but he knew it, and he got tired very quickly. We took him off in about an hour, and he's done extra all week with the fitness team to build himself up. And he was starting to go in 75 minutes, 80 minutes, and the easy decision was to say we'll take him off. But normally he's a fantastic fit lad. He starts at other clubs, especially at MK, are incredible. And I think he starts tonight, it'll be incredible.
The other injuries, Danny Rose was obviously back in, got a couple of minutes, so he's fine.
Yeah, Danny could have come on earlier. Danny's fine, he could have started the game. You know, we had a game on Saturday and Danny was excellent in the game. And Michael Boswick's just not picked because we've got enough subs. And it's a luxury to have when you send Michael Boswick to the gym to go and do some work at 5 o'clock when we report. But he's such a good pro, we might need him at Bradford. Sorry, guys.